Have you ever been in love or even liked the idea of being able to create your own schedule, decide how much you're worth, and dictate when you work and when you don't work? Well, it sounds like you may be entering the world of being an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are the best. And today, I am Arian Cloutier, and today I will be explaining entrepreneurs, and we will be learning what they do and why they are important to the economic system and why I am also an entrepreneur. Starting off, we'll be discussing on what are entrepreneurs. So in Investopia, they talk about their definition is an entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. The entrepreneur is commonly seen as an innovator, a source of new ideas, goods, and businesses and or procedures. They are the people that have come up with new ideas for businesses, have new bakeries, or come up with specialty bars, or they're horse trainers or dog trainers. They run their own system and have their own sort of ideas and mentalities. So next we will be discussing why are they important to the economic system. According to United Nations University, they discussed a ton of different topics, but this is one of my favorite ones. They are important because they help our world grow with ideas as times change and everything evolves. They bring new and sometimes crazy ideas to the table, and they're key to our world and economic system evolving. So without the entrepreneurs in our industry, the world cannot grow because it doesn't have new ideas circulating through, helping to disprove old ones or improving new ones, or even creating ones we haven't even thought of. So that it's helpful in Congress, it's helpful in the bakeries, it's helpful in restaurants, it's helpful in grocery stores, and they help circulate new ideas and how to do things, or new products, or inventors. So next we will be discussing why am I an entrepreneur? So these are questions to ask yourself. Do I want to work for someone? Do you want to listen to them and all their work, or do you want to work for yourself? Am I a risk taker, or am I fearless? As an entrepreneur, you do take lots of risks, and you need to be able to accept those risks and be fearless. Am I content with things the way they are, or do I want to keep tasting risks to be better? As an entrepreneur, things don't get better for you, and you don't make more money if you don't start taking risks. In fact, you can even start losing money. And am I motivated by failure? You're going to fail. And so will you let that failure be the end of you, or will you use it to pursue and push further into your business? Another one is, do I recover quickly when I fall apart and things do not go right at first? Because that is a very common occurrence that will also happen as an entrepreneur, because things will not go right at first, or even in the middle or at the end. Am I willing to stick through it with the hopes of my dream someday becoming a reality? Because as an entrepreneur, everything starts with a dream, and it evolves from there with hard work and perseverance. To give you some background on why I chose entrepreneurship and why I think it's such an important topic. I myself am an entrepreneur. I am striving to be an equine trainer with dog training on the side. As an equestrian trainer, I would be training horses and owners on becoming partners instead of master and animal. Most trainers train to make the horse listen to the rider, but my training is specifically designed to help the owner listen to the horse. Horses listen to the owner and work together as a team. This is my passion, so I'm taking a risk to do what I love, which is what makes me an entrepreneur in my industry. So next we are going to be discussing a little bit more in depth of a specific field. So entrepreneurs can be in any kind of system, as I've talked about previously, but today I'm going to talk a little bit more on what I already know as an equestrian about why they're important for the equestrian industry. So according to Cummins Veterinary Medicine, these are some of the benefits that come out of it. You become very stressed and very tired, so technically it's a downside. But you spend your days doing what you love. It can be, if you do dog training or if you run a bakery. Those can also apply to those. You choose your price based on how you believe your skill set is. You get to grow and be very fit as you stay active. So we don't sit around and get couch potatoes. So we're naturally very active. It's a in-home gym when you work in a barn. And you get to work with animals, which are more often better than people. They don't always throw the hissy fits, and they aren't as judgmental sometimes, and they don't always fight back. But you do have some of those. Every trainer is different, so as you choose, you get to find out what makes you different. You don't have to do what everyone else does. So if you don't like a system that someone else uses or a method they use, you don't have to do that. Being an entrepreneur in the horse industry means you can pick and choose kind of specific things you want or create your own. And it's very rewarding, and it pays off with a content client, successful lesson students, and horses that trust you with their life. With pros, you also have to have cons. You will have days where you will not want to continue. You will get injured. You might get injured. You may not. You could lose money if you make the wrong investment, such as buying a horse that was too expensive or buying a new product for your industry that is not as helpful. You don't exactly get to call in sick days because your work is rain, sun, and you have to work nonstop. You're going to always be tired and sore. You will be frustrated. I can almost promise you that one. And you will have times where you're struggling for money and times when you're comfortable. So what exactly makes horse trainers specifically entrepreneurs? Well, we take risks such as our own lives, new equipment, new horse prospects, and even customers and their horses or kids. We run our business, sometimes at first, mostly by ourselves with our own ideas, and influence is help from others. We are always building and creating new ideas on how to train more effectively. We don't give up because one day didn't go well, and we're motivated by newer and harder challenges. And we do what we love, and we want others to do it as well. So in closing, entrepreneurs are some of the most important people in the economic system, along with many, many others. So don't you want to work for yourself, follow your dreams, and create a better economic system? My sources were Investopia, Entrepreneur Handbook, United Nations University, Cummings Veterinary Medicine, and thank you for listening.